this is Matt, and today we're going to learn how to create a new user in RazorERP. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the settings icon at the top, click System Settings in the flyout menu. Once you click System Settings, you're going to be directed to the admin screen, and it's important to note that not all users have access to this screen, so you might have to contact your system administrator to perform this action for you. I'm going to click the Users block, which is in the second row, first item on the left. And when I do that, I'm going to be directed to the users page, and I can see all the users that are in my system. If I go to the bottom of the data grid, I can see that there's 27 total users in my instance. To create a new user, I'm going to click the Add button at the top left. And I'm going to fill out this information here at the top first. So we're going to have our username. You can give your user a salutation, and then first name, last name. The start page here is the page that the user sees first once they log into the system. So you can change it by all the different pages that are in Razor. So I'm going to leave this at items to qualify. You have your navigation here on the left, your contact, security roles, email settings. I'm on the contact tab now, and I'm going to fill out this information here, and I'm going to fast forward once this is completed. Okay, so I just filled out the primary contact details, and I have my job title, my primary email address, my main phone number. I have the appropriate time zone for this user, which is very important. Also locations and default location. So it's important to note that if you're a company using Razor that has multiple warehouses, you can have your users actually be able to see inventory in multiple warehouses if you want to. Some users you might want to keep local. By keeping them local, you're just going to have one warehouse tied to the user and then the default location. If you want this user to be able to see multiple warehouses, you can select all the locations, and then you can choose the default location out of the locations available. So we're going to leave this at Philadelphia warehouse, and we're going to say that this user can see inventory in all three of these warehouses. Once I click on security roles, I can choose from the options of all the security roles that I have in the system. You can configure this by going to the system settings, security roles, and actually creating roles and then setting permissions for those roles. So you can totally customize your security roles. I'm going to leave this at the default user security role. The email settings tab is going to default to the global SMTP settings that you set up in your system settings as well. If you want to actually have this user use their personal settings, you can click this checkbox here, and you can actually set specific user email settings if you want to. I'm going to uncheck this. I'm going to use the global SMTP settings, and then I'm going to save this user. It says my user's been saved. I'm going to click OK. So you'll notice when you click on the contact tab, once the system has generated this new user, we have new fields here. So we have the new password and confirm password. So if you want to type in a password to send to this user, click this change password button after you confirmed it, and then it's going to ask if you want to send a welcome email to the new user that you created. So you click yes, that user would get an email. I'm going to just exit out of there. You can also click reset password. So this is another way that as an administrator, you can reset the password, send a welcome email to your new user, and the new user will be able to log in with the settings provided. So you just learned how to create a new user. Hope this was helpful. If you want to see more videos on Razor product tutorials, make sure you check out our YouTube page. Thanks.